Monster Hunter Freedom was the only reason I bought a PSP. A friend who loved Tekken had it installed on his PSP. He wasn't even playing it. He had a character with maybe 6 hours of gameplay. I watched the opening video. A giant striped wyvern chasing hunters through a snowy mountain. It looked good, so I created my own character and started. What hooked me wasn't a big monster. It wasn't the armor. It wasn't the weapons. It wasn't even the hunt. It was a village elder quest asking for 3 Popo Tongues. At the time, it seemed like the most ordinary quest imaginable. The esteemed instructor greeted me at base camp. The supply box contained beginner items. I wore cold-resistant armor, so I didn't need hot drinks. I carried a hunter's dagger and a small shield. Everything about the quest felt safe, simple, predictable. I probably missed something important. The elder may have warned me. Monster Hunter expected players to read carefully. I didn't. I saw the objective. Collect 3 Popo Tongues. Easy. Map 1. Popos everywhere. Raw meat. Root bone. No problem. The next area had Inteca. I killed them too. Not because I needed the materials. Because I gather before I need things. I always have. I carved antlers, collected pelts, practiced cooking well-done steaks on the portable spit just to learn the timing. The hunt wasn't the destination. The process was. Then I entered the cave. Years later I would know it as Kazu's Cave. At the time it was simply another place to explore. Honey on the far side, dark tunnels, another gathering stop. After collecting everything I could find, I moved into the next area. And there he was, Tigrex, feeding on a dead Popo. Before you even see him, you see the evidence. The Popos run. You watch him chase. You watch him claim one. Then he notices you. My character froze. He charged. I barely moved. Then he roared. My hunter covered his ears. Seconds later, I was staring at the loading screen. Back to base camp. Carded. I remember thinking the same thing many new players think. That's unfair. This wasn't a Tigrex quest. I wasn't hunting him. I was collecting Popo Tongues. Why was he here? What I didn't realize then was that Monster Hunter was teaching me its most important lesson. The world did not exist for me. Most games teach players that the world revolves around them. Accept quest, complete objective, receive reward. Everything exists in service of the player. Monster Hunter breaks that contract. Tigrex wasn't guarding my progress. He wasn't a boss waiting behind a checkpoint. He wasn't an obstacle placed neatly between me and the reward. He was simply there. Hungry, territorial. Living his life long before I accepted that quest. For the first time in a video game, I felt like I had entered a creature's world. Instead of the creature entering mine. I still needed 3 Popo Tongues, so I went back. The moment the map loaded, he was there again. I immediately, invincible, dived back into the cave before the roar finished. Why won't you leave? I searched for another route. There wasn't one. I had to pass him. This time he faced away from me, so I crouched, slowly, carefully, like pretending to sleep after lunch. Because your grandparents ordered you to take a nap. You wait. You listen. You carry your slippers in your hands so they don't make noise. You hold your breath. Your heart pounds in your chest. That was me sneaking past Tigrex. Not hunting him. Not fighting him. Surviving him. When I reached the next map, I sprinted. I killed every Popo first. Carved later. Quest complete. But something had changed. The reward wasn't what stayed with me. The interruption did, because the memory wasn't about getting carded. It was about the moment Monster Hunter stopped feeling like a game and started feeling like a place, a dangerous place, a place that did not care about me, a place where something bigger could be waiting around the corner, a place where I wasn't always the predator. Sometimes I was the prey. That encounter hooked me, not because Tigrex killed me, because Tigrex made the world feel alive. Most players remember Tigrex because he was difficult. I remember everything around him. The popos, the antica, the honey, the cave, the cooking spit, the gathering runs, the farm, the armor upgrades, because looking back, I wasn't chasing monsters. I was building a hunter. Those are not the same thing. Soon afterward, I bought my own PSP, the fat version. My friend's game was Monster Hunter Freedom 2. Mine was Freedom Unite. This time Tigrex wasn't a surprise. He was a goal. I stayed in the Mofu set longer than necessary, saved my Zenny, used Iron Katana, worked the village farm, mined between quests, upgraded armor instead of buying flashy replacements. I hunted Keizu repeatedly for electro sacks, that rubber-necked fried chicken with body slams and paralysis, again and again and again, until I forged the Eager Cleaver. Then came Blongonga, snowman status, Blongos swarming, ambushes from underground, ground pounds leading straight into carts, failures. Adjustments, more failures, more adjustments. Everything became preparation, and all of it traced back to a single encounter involving 3 Popo Tongues. At some point, something changed. I stopped asking, how do I beat Tigrex, and started asking, how does Tigrex work? That distinction matters. Most RPGs make you stronger by increasing numbers. Monster Hunter makes you stronger by increasing understanding. The first time I saw Tigrex, he was chaos. Roars, charges, fear. Nothing made sense. Later, patterns emerged. Break the tail, shorter spin range, drink-juice, manage stamina, dodge left. Watch positioning, break the claws, break the head, respect the roar, respect the charge. The monster never became weaker. I became more informed. When the actual Tigrex hunt arrived, I was ready. Hunter's armor fully upgraded, decorations slotted auto-tracker, quick eating, carving skill, eager cleaver sharpened and waiting, potions, juices, shock trap, trank bombs. Preparation wasn't something standing between me and the fun. Preparation was the fun. I carded once, but I won, and when the quest ended, I didn't celebrate. I confirmed, I will wear you. That was the beginning of the obsession. Afterward, I hunted almost nothing else. Snowy mountains, desert, capture, kill, again and again and again, all for one item. The skull shell. The skull shell became an idea, a challenge, a personal war against probability. There were hunts at midnight, hunts at 1 in the morning, hunts at 2:17 a.m. Just one more run, just one more chance, praying to RNG. Then one day, during a desert hunt, Tigrex charged into terrain and got stuck against a boulder. A shiny drop appeared. My eyes widened. Suddenly, the hunt evolved again. Now there was terrain manipulation, positioning, environmental knowledge, system against system, not brute force. Understanding. If he wasn't in the desert, I reloaded. If there was terrain nearby, I used it. The monster wasn't changing. My understanding was, eventually the skull shell dropped. That was the moment I felt I had one. Not when Tigrex died. Not when I crafted the weapon. Not even when I completed the armor. When the skull shell dropped. Because that drop represented every lesson that monster had forced me to learn. I crafted the full Tigrex set. Most players saw beginner armor. I saw a trophy. Proof. A memory made visible. Later I hunted Tigrex with friends. And something strange happened. The fear was gone. Not because Tigrex became easy. Because he became familiar. Roar. Position. Charge. Sidestep. Recover. Attack. Repeat. A hunt no longer felt like combat. It felt like a conversation. A language I had learned through hundreds of hunts. People who don't play Monster Hunter think the goal is killing monsters. Veteran hunters know that's not true. The real goal is understanding them. There is a point where you stop reacting and start predicting. The roar begins, and you're already moving. The charge starts, and you're already positioned. The monster's behavior becomes rhythm, not easy, expected. And that is why I hunted Tigrex at 2:17 in the morning. Not for Zenny, not for materials, not even for armor. I hunted Tigrex because he was the first monster that made Monster Hunter feel real. He was the first creature that made me feel small. The first creature that forced me to learn instead of overpower. The first creature that taught me that knowledge is stronger than equipment. The first creature that transformed fear into respect. The hunter carrying a hunter's dagger through the snow, and the hunter wearing a full Tigrex set are separated by hundreds of quests. But the real difference isn't armor, it isn't weapons, it isn't skill, it's perspective. The first hunter saw a monster, the second hunter saw a system, and once you see the system, the hunt never truly ends. Because every time Tigrex roars, part of you remembers. Standing in that snowy field holding a beginner weapon. Wondering why a gathering quest suddenly felt like a survival game. And every time he charges, part of you remembers the answer. You were never hunting Tigrex. Tigrex was teaching you how to become a hunter. Why I hunt Tigrex at 2 a.m.? The answer isn't because I need materials, or because I need armor. The answer is because 20 years later, a part of me is still standing in the snowy mountains holding a hunter's dagger, watching a Tigrex feed on a dead Popo for the first time.